Nola and I are going to be looking at Amazing Spider-Man number 92 from 1971. Actually, it's January 71 with a copyright of 1970. This actually probably came out in 70, but this book is 49 to 50 years old.
Wow.
When Iceman Attacks. That's Iceman from the X-Men.
Oh, man.
This time you're facing a pro, Webhead. Not now. I can't fight him now. And it looks like Gwen he has.
Mm-hmm.
This is before Gwen Stacy died. Do you know how Gwen Stacy died?
No.
The Green Goblin. 7 feet tall, monster-sized monsters. Glow-in-the-dark eyes. Only $1. Look, 8mm motion picture projector. That was like a little so you could watch stuff on the wall.
Oh, I've had one of those.
X-ray specs so you could see through things.
That's cool.
Learn karate, jujitsu, judo, boxing. Says remember last-ish? We don't, do we? I've never checked out this particular issue of Amazing Spider-Man. I've seen different ones over the years as far as the early issues go, but never this one, so this is the first time you or I both are looking at this. It says Gwen and Bullet in Peter Parker's apartment, and all the times for Spider-Man to come swinging in. Spider-Man, the one who killed my father. I guess maybe she thinks Spider-Man killed her dad?
No.
We thought there was a connection between you and Parker, and now we have our proof. If you've been wondering what happens next, here's where we all find out together. So fasten your seatbelt, culture lover, and get ready for the fireworks when Iceman attacks. And then he grabs Gwen and jumps out the window. I've got to do something drastic to make sure they never suspect that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. I hate to do this to Gwen, but it's the only way. You'll never trap me again. You won't get away, wall crawler. There's no place you can hide here. Look, up above at that window. It's Spider-Man. He's leaping out with a girl in his arms. Story by Stan Lee. Art by Gil Kane and John Romita. I'll show them the opening page there.
It's a pretty neat page. The drawings are awesome.
Oh yeah. And he's going up the wall with her, and she's hitting at him, let me go. And he says, I don't like being called a killer, lady. Your father's death was an accident. I didn't go to Parker's apartment to see him. I was following you. And he runs up there and swings off the roof. And everybody, Spider-Man carrying off some frightened chick. Look how she's struggling in panic. And that's Iceman down there. Bobby, look at that poor girl. So he thinks he's a hero too, so he thinks Spider-Man's doing something. So he's going to go save the girl. Why doesn't somebody do something? Against Spider-Man? Bite your tongue, baby. She's right, but I got to get rid of her first, so he's got to ditch her. That way he can go turn into Iceman. He says, okay, Webhead, you're a big man with a helpless female, but let's see how you do against Iceman. A quick freeze ice bridge will be the fastest way to reach him. See, he can make bridges out of ice.
Yeah. That's
Almost
awesome.
like the Silver Surfer or something.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
And then it'll be every man for himself.
I thought that was going to be Silver Surfer when I first saw them.
Yeah, it kind of has that look, huh?
Yeah.
But yeah, see it? See how it's the ice bridge?
Yeah, I do.
He says, man, it feels great to be back in action. He says, there he is. And he puts down Gwen, Peter does, and all of a sudden Iceman shows up. You've had it, you overrated creep. I never thought you'd stoop to pushing females around. What is this? Love light. Make it yourself, save money, earn money. Music comes alive with light. Sound you can see. An exciting light show. Take a money-making psychedelic lift. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it looks cool, huh? Love light. Maybe some type of light show you create on your wall or something. You sell them and create them. I'm not sure. It says goes good for a bar or a rec room. Invite boys to assemble love lights. Throw a love light party. Oh, look at that. Look at all that ice he made.
Oh, God.
Nailing Spider-Man right in the face. Now let's see what you can do against some real opposition. Bum, 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 bum. That hurt, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that really hurt.
Spidey's thinking, oh brother, this I needed? He thinks he's protecting poor Gwendy and I can't even explain. Okay, Spider-Man jumps at him. He says, if that's a fight you're looking for. And he says, a fight, Spider-Man? Don't flatter yourself. You're not even in my league. And he makes it all ice underneath Spider-Man. And Spider-Man falls on his back. I can handle a dozen like you without catching my breath.
Happened to me today.
What? You
I
slipped out?
Mm-hmm.
Where at? Oh, outside?
Kitchen.
Oh, in the kitchen. Oh, I thought I heard you.
Yeah.
Sound like an earthquake up there. Says, be careful, Iceman. He's killed before and he might do it again. Cops show up and they're down there. Spidey's like, man, if I don't take off now, I'll be trapped up here. So he just takes out and leaves Gwen with Iceman. Says, have to cut out while I can. I just hope my story was convincing enough for Gwen. So there's some Spidey Iceman action. He's really getting drilled up here
Yeah, he is.
in the face with some rocks of ice. Get 104 Marvel art masterpieces for $1.50. I'd take those.
Yeah, you would.
What they have coming out that month. Fantastic Four, number 106. Avengers 83. Thor 183. Hawk 135. Daredevil 71. Captain America 133. Iron Man 33. It says still on sale. Chamber of Darkness 8. Conan the Barbarian number 2. And you got a high school diploma GED type of deal page here. Just advertisements. So Iceman brings Gwen back down on his bridge. He says, you'll be alright now, Spider-Man's gone. And this guy, this cop, he's like, he's all about Spider-Man. He wants to catch him so bad. I'll bring law and order this town. Law and order. Look at him, he's almost crazy. Law and order, law and order, law and order. With Spider-Man dead or captured, New York will be safe again. Law and order, law and order, law and order. So he's calling around. Looks like he calls up J. Jonah Jameson.
Oh, I've seen him in the movies before. He's funny.
And there's Robbie. And he's yelling at him about, you want your readers to think you're against law and order? You can't back out now. So it sounds like he... Oh, okay, the Bugle, the Daily Bugle, the newspaper, Jonah's saying, we supported you up until now. But that was before I learned some things. So I guess this guy, something's shady about him. Other than him just sounding crazy, you know?
Yeah.
Law and order, law and order, law and order, law and order.
He's funny.
So it's Robbie and him. He comes down to the office. Robbie and Jonah basically both tell him, get out of here. We don't want nothing to do with you. He says, you've had it, bigot. So maybe he's a racist guy or something. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, he says, I know what you think of minority groups and the plans you have for them. He says, anyone ever tell you you know too much, black man? See, so he's a racist guy. So they're like, we're done with you, buddy. Drafting kits. So you can do mechanical drafting, architectural drafting.
What is drafting?
Oh man, I'll tell you about it here after a while, okay?
Okay.
That's something else to get into.
Alright.
The dude's mad and he slams out. And what's Peter doing? Peter's following some people around. Oh, it's probably some of that guy's friends.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, look, yeah, that guy's friends came. They're dirty. He's dirty. That guy's friends came and got Robbie. They got a gun at his back.
Oh.
So Peter runs up here and puts on his costume. And he's going to go save him. And just when he leaps off to go, boom, around his ankle, that's Iceman's got ice on him. He says, careful, little man. Wouldn't want you to fall. He says, Iceman again. He's like, not at a time like this.
Oh, jeez. Iceman just getting him the time that he's just in trouble.
Yeah, Iceman thinks Spidey's a villain.
And he's not really a villain. He just wants to help you.
That's a different type of page, huh? Look, there's ads on both the bottoms of the page and the story just goes across the top.
I've never seen that before.
I'll just go ahead and show that now. Yeah, story, the panels are just up top and then it's ads on both lower parts there. Kind of a different way to do it.
Yeah.
So like he stretches and smashes out of him and goes taking off. Iceman says, very clever, Webhead. Too bad it won't do you any good. So the way he travels, making an ice bridge as he goes, I've never seen anything like it. He's like, alright, that's far enough. Look, and he makes a big piece of ice in front of where Spidey's swinging. And Spidey falls into it. Bam!
Oh, that really hurt.
Look, there's all types of little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So just one on this one, but 6 different smaller ads on here.
Yeah.
Siamese fish. Get you some fish. Pen radio. That'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Have a pen and you turn it on and listen to the radio.
Oh, yeah, that would be awesome.
Scary life-size monsters. Like Halloween decorations. Dental assistant. Be a dental assistant. Be taller instantly. It's the little things you put on your shoes. Another drafting. And then one for comic books. And then liquid-fueled rockets. Rockets.
That's cool.
So Spidey lands on a building. Iceman straight hunks him up full of ice.
That would really hurt.
And he just busts out of it because he's so strong. And he tells Iceman, now don't try anything else because I'm through kidding around. He says, oh, you are, huh? Spidey leaps into him with his feet and smashes his whole ice bridge. Iceman starts falling out of the sky. And then Spidey webs him before he hits the ground. So he's all webbed up. But look, Spidey was like, dude, I'm done with you.
Yeah.
Look at him. That's a cool drawing in it.
Yeah, that is.
Smashed him up.
Really good at drawing Iceman.
He said, for once I'm in luck. There they are again. Spidey sees the car. And so he's going to try to help Robbie out. Pretty dope.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, look.
And there's so much ads.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 ads.
Oh my
22
gosh.
ads on this one page right here.
Golly.
They don't sell small parts of pages like that anymore. I mean, maybe they do in some stuff, but I never see that anymore. It's pretty wild, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So Spider-Man's up there listening to them talk to Robbie. Iceman gets out, and he's coming, trying to find out what's going on. And you see Spider-Man lowering down in there. Robbie says, you can't keep me prisoner forever. He says, who's talking about keeping you a prisoner? You won't be that lucky. They're talking about killing him. I guess Spider-Man had said something to Iceman about what was going on, but Iceman didn't believe him. It was some of the dialogue we skipped. And he says the web spinner was telling the truth. He was chasing their car. So it looks like they're about to do it. Spider-Man notices Iceman up there. He says, it's Iceman. He's smiling, and Iceman's going. He's like, he heard them. He's with me now. So now they're working together.
That's nice. Teamwork makes the dream work.
So look, one of the guns gets webbed and one of the guns gets iced. And Spidey pops right down, kicks these guys in the head. Look, he makes a pole and slides down the pole like a fireman. Shh. He's like, leave some for me. And he makes the floor all ice. And then Spider-Man punches him, so they all slide across the floor like bowling. And Iceman says, wow, not bad for a guy with no talent. But what do you do for an encore? He says, you want to see me impersonate Cagney? So Iceman's untying Robbie. The guys are running to get away. Iceman makes an ice bridge under their feet and makes it loop up around them almost like a wave. And they all fall and smash on their backs.
That would really hurt. I know that right now you couldn't fall on your back. That would be really bad. Gee.
Man, look at all those ads.
Oh my gosh.
Look, there's a marketplace. Songs, poems of interest, all personal, miscellaneous. Pet seahorses, electric guitars, game wardens. You can have a He-Man voice.
You'd like that.
Computer programmer. What is all this over here? Comics. History of railroading wall poster. Learn how to play that guitar. Charlie Weaver in his chart is going to tell you how to make millions in just 30 days. Whole lot of shop by mail advertisements.
That's a lot of advertisements. I wonder how much that is altogether.
We'd count them, but to heck he shenana with that. So look, they're sliding back towards them now. And they slide right back into Spider-Man webbing them. And then he drags them off like they're in a sack. You can't drag us around like this. He says, no. How do you want to be dragged? So look, this guy, that Sam Bullock, that crooked cop's up there talking, running for DA or something. Spider-Man and Iceman bust in. He's having this big old meeting. He says, Sam Bullock is a liar and a crook. It's all over, Bullock. Your gunnies spilled everything to the police. And so did Joe Robertson. No, he's dead. Robertson is dead. He has to be. My boys never fail me. Spidey says, like they say, there's always a first time, and then there he is. He's like, lies, a frame. They're out to get me because I'm for law and order. When the police come and arrest him, tell him the party's over. Next issue, The Lady and the Prowler.
Ooh. This is a fun little book.
What we got here? Telling it like it was, is, and ought to be. It's Marvel Bullpen Bulletins. So that's them just talking about different things that's going on. Stan Lee's soapbox here. Now you gotta believe that Mighty Marvel's on the move again. There's a Daredevil book that was on sale that month.
Inspired.
And a Marvel Tales starring Spider-Man.
Does that look like Green Goblin?
Yep, it is.
Okay.
Coin Curious. It's just different coins you can get. 25 foreign coins. Bulgarian banknotes. Amazing penny in a bottle. 6 wooden nickels. 4 different Lincoln novelty pennies. And then down here it's for grit, selling grit. Ooh, we got another, what is this? Here's the letters columns called the Spider's Web.
That's a lot of words.
Here's Lester from New Orleans,
Oh.
wrote in. And Todd from Detroit. And here's 2 people that wrote in from Turkey, which is overseas. Here's a guy from Nashville, Tennessee, named Philip. And there's really a guy named Guy Owen, from Clinton, Maryland.
I never knew that was a weird name, but it's awesome.
Little Iron Man advertisement down here. Iron Man's wildest adventure yet, facing the sinister spy master and the espionage elite. But don't just take our word for it. Find out in the latest issue of The Invincible Iron Man.
It shows Gwen Stacy, and then it shows Peter Parker walking up.
Yeah, something from one of the previous issues. A panel. There's the Norman Rockwell ad we've seen a few times.
What is
Muscle
this?
building tools.
I have one of those things. The ones that you stretch out like that.
Yeah, well that's so you can be a muscle builder. Power twister.
Okay.
Athletic iron boots.
Alright.
Multi-purpose gym mat. You need one of those, don't you?
Yeah.
Karate hand crusher.
Oh.
That looks kind of cool. Whatever the heck it is. German iron horseshoe. On the back, we have a Hot Wheels advertisement. Hot Wheels Sizzlers. The fastest Hot Wheels cars yet. Race the fastest Hot Wheels of them all. Little back cover. Pretty cool. You
Yeah.
like it? This amazing Spider-Man?
Yes,
Yeah,
it's pretty
you
cool.
like it? It's
It's pretty neat.
makes you want to read the other ones, don't it?
Yeah.